Hello, my name is Markus, aka Bratkilla, und ich bin interviewen bei Dirty Rave Shit.
Bratkilla! 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 Bratkilla!
It was very good. One of the best gigs I've ever had, actually, because it was the energy, I got a pretty good response, like a really good response from the crowd. So yeah, it was good, really good.
So you travel quite a lot, playing in a lot of different countries. Where is this response from the crowd the best?
Well, I mean, I think Holland has a little bit more urge for the hardcore. Cause I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to tell the difference, but I think Holland goes all out fucking crazy. But I mean, it's if the thin is very the line is very thin.
Yeah.
Between the countries. So I mean, it's not that much big of this difference. But if I have to put one country on the top, it's got to be Holland.
We heard yesterday that your musical evolution is going more faster.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, I was producing under DJ Anus Vibrations, and I was making some kind of speedcore, hardcore, hardstyle. I don't know, but it wasn't that good. I mean, it was just a mess of everything. Mixed down was fucking horrid, and I don't know, everything was just all over the place. And then I ran into dubstep, and I was like, yeah, this is good. It's kind of slow, but still fast. You know, it's 140 BPM and all that crap. But I don't know. Lately, I've been, slipping away a bit from the whole dubstep thingy and focusing more on my side project, actually, Contridge, where I make hardcore drum and bass crossbreed kind of music, because I like that a lot more for some reason. I do.
Yeah, it's fine.
What are then your future projects with Bratkilla or with Contridge?
Make it more heavy. Keep pushing the boundaries. Making it even more heavy and experimenting with even more genres that I experiment with right now.
And in terms of releases?
Well, I have a release tomorrow on Bad Chemistry Recordings, the Sanctum EP, which I'm really stoked for that one. And I just recently released my second album, The Forbidden Notes. So you should check that out. Woo! But I don't know. As of now, I'm probably gonna work more on the Contridge project for a month or something.
Okay.
Finish my EP and then go back to the Bratkilla.
How do you play live? Setup?
I use Virtual DJ, Serato / Itch with the Numark Mix Track Pro with Virtual DJ, and the Numark NS6 with Serato / Itch, and usually a microphone. But I didn't get one.
I forgot it.
It's alright.
So what's the worst thing that ever happened on a gig, or during a gig, after a gig? Before
Well, I mean, I got...
Instead of a gig?
Well, I mean, one of the worst thing have to be I was playing in Rotterdam first, and I was going to Grenoble in France. And I was flying to Switzerland, and then going by train to Grenoble. That's 2.5 hours, I think. And I'm not really that awesome on finding well, like navigating through train stations or like traveling by train overall. But I made it there, and I hadn't slept at all because the flight was like 8 in the morning. So it was like straight from Rotterdam to the airport in Amsterdam, flight to Geneva. And anyway, so I got to Grenoble and I slept for like 6 hours, woke up, like okay, I'm getting picked up. And we were going like up this huge mountain where there was this huge, I mean there was like a castle, you know. I was like so stoked, and I got there, I waited like 2 hours. I was supposed to play at 11, but the guy who picked me up was there at 11, so I was like okay, we gotta switch the time or whatever. So I was supposed to play at 1 or 2, yeah, something like that. And 20 minutes before my set, there's a fucking storm coming in over the mountain, so they had to cancel it. So I've been traveling all day, all afternoon to just wait there for like 20 minutes before I was supposed to go on stage and say that it's cancelled. Yeah, I was pissed. And when I was going home, I had to the train to Lyon or something like that. I was leaving like 7 in the morning, and took me 2 hours to get to Lyon, and then I had to switch to I think it was Geneva something, CFF, I think, like the train station or something. And overall it took me like, was it 9 or 10 hours to get from Grenoble to Stockholm, and just stressing. I would, yeah. So it was crazy. It was crazy.
So we see you play all over Europe, but how is the dubstep scene in Sweden?
Well, it's all about the melodic stuff, like whoa, or the I don't know. I guess the Skrillex era or whatever it's called has hit Sweden, and it's all about yo man, I listen to Skrillex. I love dubstep. Woo! Not that I don't hate Skrillex. I mean, I respect him as a producer and all that.
You just want to have a release with him.
No.
Okay.
I mean, that wouldn't work.
Why?
Well, I mean, if I want to do, I don't think he signs like crossbreed or hardcore.
Maybe.
Sure, I can send him a message just for the fun of it. Yeah. Like, yo, you want to sign my shit?
Tell him.
Yo, Skrillex, you want to sign my crossbreed stuff? Woo, hit me up. Woo, awesome. Yeah, but okay, what was the question again?
The dubstep scene in Sweden.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's growing. I have to say that. We got, I don't know, 10 clubs in Sweden, I think. I think there's like 5 or 6 in Stockholm. Then we have one in Uppsala and Gävle. We got a club, I think there's 2 in, I think there's 2 in the southern part. Like,
Was this straight dubstep clubs?
all dubstep, drum and bass.
Really? Just that?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, they I'm sure they play electro and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's growing, but it's people still have like hard to get the whole, I don't know, the whole hardcore sound, like the really heavy stuff. So it's kind of boring because I usually don't get that many gigs in Sweden. It's like, yo, you play too heavy stuff, or like, well, it's not what we're looking for, or whatever, something like that.
So you mentioned the Skrillex era, and so what's your opinion on this kind of dubstep?
I mean, I don't hate it, I can't say that, but it's boring, really boring. Like, I really like the dark, like really heavy, fucking satanic, crazy stuff. That's the kind of sound I like. But I mean, the dubstep has grown so much like so quick. I mean, it's only making life easier for every other producer, no matter what kind of music you make. Because I mean, well, especially dubstep in that way. Because it's like, oh, you're a dubstep producer, you're a dubstep DJ or whatever. It's like, okay, we'll book you, but I have no idea what you're playing. But I mean, it's like Skrillex winning the 3 Grammy awards or whatever. I mean, that's huge for the EDM community. It's crazy big. So in the end, it only benefits everyone involved in it, really.
Have you ever thought about using your own vocals, like you're rolling around here during the interview?
Well, I mean, I've always wanted to record my own samples, like own voice clips and whatever. But I don't have a microphone. So, yeah. But when I get a microphone and like a recording software or whatever, I'll record everything by myself.
So how was your really first gig?
Like overall?
Overall, yes. And where and how it...
It was at I think it was like a youth center in Järna, outside of Södertälje. Stop laughing. And I played speedcore, hardcore. So I mean, I was like 16. I was playing for like 10-year-olds, and it was like 10 people staying there, listening to the music, but I didn't get what kind of music it was. It was like, oh, okay, what's he playing? So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think.
Okay. And so, what's the meaning behind Bratkilla?
Well, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. I mean, I hate spoiled little kids, you know, like, oh, my mom bought me a car, but it's in the wrong color, so I hate her for life. But, I mean, I just hate people that takes everything for granted, you know? Like, oh, my internet is down. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, oh my god. But, I mean, you should appreciate what you already got. I mean, if you have a camera, if you have a blah blah blah. Here comes the food. Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
Oh.
What was it called? Wienerschnitzel.
Yeah.
Sweet. Very good. German food.
Which ones are the artists to keep an eye on?
Definitely 12 gauge. Mantis. Gain. I don't know really. I mean, it's too many artists. But definitely 12 gauge, Mantis, and Gain. Sinister Souls. I mean, you can name drop everyone like Balkanski,
Subshock.
Cool, Dubstep Walker.
Subshock.
Well, you already said Subshock.
Subshock.
Yeah, Subshock. And I mean, pretty much. I don't know. It's a hard question.
I will drop just a few words and you say the first thing that pops into your head.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Arrogant. We're very arrogant. Like, complaining and whatever.
Yeah.
Schnitzel.
Very good, very good.
Worst movie ever.
Oh, Birdemic. Birdemic.
110 BPM.
Funky Bizzle.
Hardcore.
The best shit on the planet.
Cowbells.
The best instrument ever made.
Snooze.
The best tobacco ever made.
Facebook.
The worst thing ever made.
Memes.
Well, I mean, it keeps the day going, you know, like sitting on the computer like, this is funny, and you post it up and like, haha.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You.
Ah!